and welcome back to the Sword of Truth podcast, the chapter by chapter reread of the Sword of Truth series with a craft brew from home on the side. I'm Jade, and I'm here with Nate.
Hello.
And today we're throwing our past away for chapter 43 of Soul of Fire.
Does that mean we have to start this whole podcast over again?
No, just because you throw your past away doesn't mean you relive your past.
Okay, so
That's wild.
We get to keep the feed, is what I'm asking.
Yeah, no, you
okay.
reinvent.
Okay.
You pivot. It's a reinvention moment.
I've got no problems. This all sounds great.
But we don't do that today or like this weekend because it's Labor Day weekend.
Yeah.
And like I'm just not down for working on a holiday weekend.
Nor should
My
you
guy?
have to. That's literally the point of Labor Day.
Yeah.
No work.
Yeah.
No work.
Yeah. So
Do it Tuesday.
Yeah, we'll get to it on Tuesday. And that's today's moment of truth. That's what I think. Yeah.
I think that's a good one.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Do it Tuesday.
Do it Tuesday.
Fuck it. Do it Tuesday.
Yeah, that works like anytime but Tuesday.
We're actually doing this Sunday. That's why it'll be ready Monday. So we're also not doing any work today when you hear this, I promise.
Yeah, we did work on the weekend, which is the opposite of what I was saying, but that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine.
You can do it before.
Do what I say, not what I do. Right? Or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, but then there's that wizard's rule. Well, you know what? We're not going to talk about it right now. In the last chapter, Fitch and Morley suddenly got branded murder suspects, R.I.P. to their reputation.
Yeah,
so
that's done.
Delta Campbell went full take my money and run mode, shoving them out of town before the noose got comfy around their necks. You know?
Yeah, it's time to leave right now.
Get the fuck out.
Never news anybody wants to hear,
Yeah.
but it is kind of tropey. It's like, you got to leave town, man.
Me being the benevolent ruler I am, and this has nothing to do with me not wanting to, have you open your mouth at all. I just want you to be safe. Get the fuck out of town.
Yeah, kind of. It's almost like, well, no, it's not. I was going to say Pulp Fiction-y in the way where he's talking to Mr. Wallace, and he's like, no, you lost all your L.A. privileges. You get the fuck out of town right now.
Except it's kind of Fitch's fault, but mainly Dalton's fault that he lost his privileges. So getting to this chapter, we open with Beata coming to a gate. She can't read the words on the signpost, but she can read the numbers due to working for Inger.
Right, she knows numbers. The letters are all chicken scratch.
Yeah.
It is a little surprising to me that she knows how to do the numbers if there's nothing like the labels. We learn that very young when you add things together. Apples and oranges, then how many pieces of fruit do you have? So they're like labeled. So that she doesn't know, like, hey, I don't know much, but I know beef. Beef is a thing I know, so I know what some of the letters are, but Beata seems to just totally have no idea how to read. And that might be on purpose. Her whole fucking business might have been set up that way by Inger.
Yeah, I think that I don't think she was ever given lists like that, but she had to know how to do math. And so she was able to, she had to recognize numbers. And it's much easier to teach somebody numbers as opposed to a whole alphabet.
Yeah, because you can apply it to anything. Whereas letters, let's face it, fucking English is hard.
Yeah, soup's hard, bro. So she has with her, while she's getting to this gate, a little tiny bag. She's got a couple keepsakes from her friends. She's got a bunch of fucking sausages, a whole bunch of different kinds of sausages.
So many sausages.
Yeah. Inger weighed her down with sausage before she left.
That sounds...
It's fully innocent. She is literally weighed down by the sausages. It's funny because Beata showed up here and she was like, I'm here to change my life forever and I have snacks.
And I brought snacks, motherfucker.
And she was sharing them on the way here too. She was just like, oh, you brought me? You want sausage?
I have sausage. I've got everything I fucking need to stay nice and comfortable. We're good.
Who's not going to help somebody who's going to offer you up like free good meat? You know what I mean?
This is how I get kidnapped as an adult. If you tell me, like, hey, man, I just made some jerky. Just come over here behind the building and grab some.
You want to hop in the van?
I am the
We got
first
some jerky
motherfucker
in the
there.
van.
Oh, yeah, it would. Seriously. Beata's like, look, if you help me lift this shit, I've got like a crate of sausage for you. I'm
Hell
fucking
yeah.
showing up. Yeah, hell yeah.
We're going to stop by the market and get some cheese on the way home, and we're going to be set, bro.
Candy's great, right? Cookies are great, but just the offer up of meats
man.
in general?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
She also has a letter of introduction, quote unquote, from Inger the Butcher. We see in a flashback that he was begging her before she left to just stay. He was like, we can figure this shit out. You don't have to go.
He didn't want her to go.
I need you here. You don't gotta go.
Well, she really is like family to him. He did say that. He wasn't just saying that to like get some points across. He means it. He cares about her.
Yeah. But she pointed out to him that it not only is a danger to her, but to him. And she admitted who it was to Inger. And when she admitted who it was, Inger was like, okay, I get it. I understand why you can't stay here anymore. Take my sausage.
The way, God damn it, the way he talked about all the other people, especially in this, shame on you, Jade. The way he talked about all the other people is like, just give me a fucking name. I don't care who it is in town.
I love him. I'm not trying to be mean to him.
No, I know. But he was like, I'm not afraid of anybody. I'll go break a fucking neck on purpose for you, a Haken girl.
Yeah.
Not a problem. But then she's like, it's the minister.
Yeah.
Fuck. Well, what am I supposed to do about that, Beata?
I get it, okay? I will write you the best letter that has ever been written, okay?
And then, just so it sounds way, way better, please take these pre-prepared and packaged edible meats with you on your journey.
I'm sorry. It's innocent. It's so innocent. It's so good. The problem is...
Not Beata. I feel protective over Beata.
The problem is,
you
Nate,
don't get to fuck with her because nobody else gets to fuck with Kaylin in any of the books.
You can't wave a sausage in front of me in text and expect me to not just...
Look, I get it.
Just grab that sausage, man. I'm just going to make jokes about it. I'm sorry.
Just grabbing them low-hanging sausages.
That's all we're doing here.
Well, good to know.
So, yeah, he did go ahead and read her the letter that he had written for her. So she knew, even though she couldn't read, what it said. So she's not carrying around this thing that says, like, she's actually a shitbox or whatever.
It's nice that he did that because the idea of her having no idea what's written on the paper is a little ridiculous.
Yeah.
Or just the fact that he might have written, look, I don't know what to do with her. She's your fucking problem now. And then so everybody just glances at it and looks at her and goes, oh, you poor fucking thing. Yeah. Or she's trouble. Don't fucking trust her or whatever. We don't. Yeah. But he read it out loud because it's a good thing. It's a letter of recommendation.
Yeah. And it's glowing and it's so nice. And so she does try every time she stops. She tries to like remember the exact words that he said and match it up to the words on the paper, but it doesn't work. She cannot read it, but she tries to remember it as best she can. It's her most precious possession at this point. Over her mom's shoes and the sausages, this letter means everything.
Well, sausage, I think we can all agree, is wonderful.
Yeah.
No problems there. Mom's shoes, very sentimental, right? It's very important. But this fucking letter represents somebody, an Ander. Yeah. Representing her as a Haken. And being like, hey, we get it. Hakens are bad. But this one, this is a good one.
Yeah, seeing her as a person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This letter is important. Yeah. That's the key to her life changing.
Yeah, it is the key for her. And what she gets here, she's going to join the army. We know this at this point now. She's arriving into the gates of the 23rd Regiment. That's where she is. It's overwhelming. It's a bustling little town. And for her... that's fucking intimidating and exciting at the same time because she's from Little Fairfield and she's gone to the mansion or whatever the estate. That's what we call it.
The estate, yeah.
Yeah, so there's people there, but not like this, not like full on city level. So it's like, oh, new shit.
People are busy. Yes. People got shit going on here.
Shit going on. She has a brief encounter with a guard who's like winking at her and like, go over there. Good luck. Have fun. So she has a good interaction immediately upon coming in. These guards aren't being dicks to her and looking down on her. Yes. I think the important part of it is that he doesn't say it in a condescending tone.
You're fucked!
Yeah. Yeah. It's genuine feeling.
Yeah.
Once she gets into the area with this next person, it's Lieutenant Yarrow. That's who she's going to go talk to. Initially skeptical of this girl. She's just walked for 6 days from Fairfield, which she could have stopped at any number of other places. She came here. Like, what the fuck are you doing here? Why are you straining yourself so much?
Listen, I'll give it to you that it was a choice. It's a pretty random ass choice. There are any number of other places you could have gone that would have made this whole thing way easier on you.
Yeah.
And yet here you are.
But that's because Inger told her that this is the best place to go.
Correct.
Partially because it's really far away from Fairfield, and also because he heard or knew that good people worked here. I don't know how true that second part is, because Yarrow doesn't remember him at all, but it at least got her here.
But Yarrow doesn't necessarily have to know who Inger was. Inger had some information about specifically what the 23rd Regiment was doing here.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why he sent Beata here.
It's where you want to be going, girl. And she does. She goes here. Yarrow reads the letter. She correctly guesses that there was man trouble involved in Beata's decision to leave her old life, even though Beata makes it super clear that this was her dream all along. She always wanted to be here, but you didn't just decide to come here on a Sunday for no reason.
Right. Something did happen. I thought it was kind of funny that it was the letter that gave her man trouble and not the absolute ridiculous amount of sausage that she brought with her. Like, look, I did have trouble with the man. Now look at this. Not a fucking problem anymore. I've got all shapes and sizes here. I'll be fucking happy. I don't need his ass.
I do wish we knew what was in Inger's letter so that we could see if there was a hidden indication of man trouble, or if Yarrow is just like, girlfriend, I've been there. I know that some man caused this. Next, what happens is a quick little strength test for Beata, which is just her lifting a sack of firewood over her shoulder.
I fucking love that.
And then she's accepted into the army.
All right, you're in.
But I think that we talked about this a little bit. I think part of it's the lifting and the ability to do it, but it's also the direction following. Like, she didn't ask any questions.
She just fucking did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She picked it up and then she put it over her shoulder.
You want me to pick up this thing?
Yeah.
For you? Oh, it's some sort of strength test. And like, yeah. But they're not exactly as excited about a person like that as opposed to Beata, who just fucking picked it up and is like, okay.
What do you want to do with it?
Next? Yeah.
They're like, okay, cool. You can follow orders. You're not going to question our orders. Like that about you. You're picking things up real quick here. We like it. She doesn't read or write, but that doesn't matter. You don't need to be able to read or write or go to the fucking library to be able to swing a weapon.
Didn't need to read or write to get in here.
Yeah. You walked 6 fucking days. Good for you.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
I, as your superior, would probably only walk for a couple of hours. So you're going to fit in fine here.
At this point, though, there's the excitement of being told, hey, you're in. Cool. You lifted some shit. You're in. Yay. Immediately after, she's told she has to throw away all her most precious keepsakes. Her mother's shoes, all the fucking sausages.
No.
Everything. Yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
fuck the shoes, but let me keep the sausages.
We could all share my sausages. Why are you making me throw away
I
the
can
sausages?
Trade them for favors among the men. I can run shit here in army.
Think of the sausages.
That's probably why they take them. Like, no, you're not trading these for cigarettes. Fuck off.
This is her first harsh
That's
lesson.
fucking great.
This is her first harsh lesson about leaving the past behind, though. They're like, nope, you can't. That's your old life. You don't get to have your old life. You're here now. You're a new person here.
You came here to erase that life.
Yeah.
That's the reason you're here. And so that's happening now. And it's going to be more unpleasant than you probably thought it would.
We can't have you distracted and thinking about what was going on back there. We need you focused on what's happening here. It's a really big moment of like severing ties with all of that, everything that happened before. The only thing she's allowed to keep, well, she asks about keeping, is the letter and a pin from her father. She is told she can keep the letter because that's work related.
Yeah. Well, it's like I said, it's a letter of recommendation.
Yeah.
She can use that for the rest of her life.
Yeah. And she earned that through hard work, so she gets to keep that. The pin from her father is actually pretty cool. We didn't know this before, but her dad made that, actually. And it symbolizes how everything is connected, even if you can't see it. If you follow things around and around, even if you're like, oh, I don't understand where things are going, by the end of it, it's going to all come to a point, and your dreams are going to come to you, and it's all going to fucking make sense.
So is that design just like the thing you look at when you got hypnotized on TV, just the corkscrew that gets closer and closer and closer to the middle?
Yeah.
And that's kind of I don't know. I was just thinking about how Richard uses symbols and shit and how like that symbol means to this man that, hey, just fucking stay on the path. And eventually it's going to come to a place where it's good.
Yeah. You go around the curve, you can't see where it is going, you can't see how it connects, but then you get to the end and it all makes sense. Even if that's after you die.
It'd have to be one of those twists
weird.
that the line starts flat and then it twists. So they're each going the opposite way.
Yeah, it's some wild shit.
But man, I don't know, that's kind of cool. And I might have to make the computer make me up a design or something like that.
And it is very cool because, I mean, that's kind of where Beata's life has led her. She's here now where, you know, she could never have seen how the terrible things that happened were going to lead to her dream coming true, right? So,
in a sense.
Yeah, right.
But
yeah.
yes.
But I think that's supposed to be the
There's
lesson.
opportunity even in tragedy.
Right.
It's a weird parallel. It's just occurred to me. My dad and I are doing a fun little shake rating thing after his cancer diagnosis. And it's like, yeah, it's all pretty bad. But also, we're having a lot of fun and we can make good out of that. We can use a bad opportunity a bad situation for a good opportunity.
Yeah. You pluck the sausages out of the...
Again, the sausages. I want to keep the letter. Let me disperse the sausages. Let's have them for dinner tonight or whatever.
Someone offers you a sausage, you take it. That's all I was trying to say. You know? The lieutenant does make her throw the pin out, though.
That's fucking... You know what? That's fine. Again, just the sausage. What are we talking about?
To be fair, it also has some negative memories tied to it now. Anyways, Stein touched it. It's icky now. Throw it away. Get rid of it.
I can definitely see that. It's been tainted. It's still sad to see it go, but...
yeah.
But she knows the sign, right?
Yeah.
So maybe someday you have something else made up just like that. And it just helps you remember, even if you don't have the physical piece anymore.
She could do some graffiti on, like, the side of the Domini Dirt or something.
Hell yeah.
Later.
Put it on your you're in the army. Do it on your helmet like they did in Vietnam and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably better than on, like, the ancient artifact. But whatever.
Probably. Yeah. Yep.
The army is going to provide everything she needs now, and the sooner she forgets her old life, the better. And you know what I think might assist her in forgetting her old life? Just a real quick one before she actually gets to work. A beer.
Oh, fuck yeah. Yes. Is it time for a beer break?
I believe it is.
Hell yeah.
You know, I'm looking at my clock here. I'm pretty sure. We'll be back right after this. Hey, Naderoo. What are we drinking?
Today we are drinking Peach Haze from Big Lake Brewing Company. This is an IPA, New England style, hazy style. They clocked in at 6% ABV and 20 IBU, which means it's not super bitter, but there's bitterness. This hazy IPA, the description here, sends you straight to the orchard with sweet aromatics and perfectly ripe flavors. They're lying. Enjoy the juicy deliciousness of freshly picked peaches. They're lying again at the peak of harvest.
Oh,
Peach haze.
How do you actually feel?
Well, here's the thing. We've talked many times about IPA and how some of them are like, this is cherry IPA. You take a sip, it actually tastes like cherry. And then sometimes it tastes like you're licking the rind. This is one of those licking the rind ones.
Situations?
Where, yeah, it's a little different because if you just bite into a peach like you're supposed to, it's fucking delicious. But then you got that little rind bit that's like peach-ish, but actually more like just earth flavor, which I don't necessarily hate, but that's what's going on here. It's not sweet. It's not juicy deliciousness, unfortunately for me.
It's an IPA, so I feel like the people who drink IPAs think juicy means different things than what I think juicy means.
Yeah.
There's an idea that peaches were here and they danced and then they left.
Peaches spelled with a Z.
Yeah. And then like there's like some sweat still in the air.
Some of the peach snack?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's kind of it. I don't know. I'm inclined to kind of go low on this one, but it doesn't actively taste bad either, right?
I think I could drink a lot of them.
I honestly do. Because the flavor's not strong one way or another. So it's not like it tastes bad. It's just a little unremarkable, I guess.
I don't do the classic IPA face.
I think I'm going to give this a 6. I'm going to give it a 6.
I'm going to give it probably a 7.
Wow.
7
okay.
peach butts.
Is that because it's not overly bitter?
Yeah. I think I have to give IPAs that don't make me a higher rating.
I feel like that's fair. I think I'm just a little underwhelmed by it, but it's not bad either. It's not like I take a sip and go, ew, that's gross, because I don't.
I do want to make a point that Big Lake Brewing Company, right? I made a face because I was like, wait, Big Lake. Is Michigan the big lake? Is it actually? Because I don't think it's the biggest lake. And it's actually not. It's the third biggest lake.
Yeah, Superior is the biggest one.
That's what I thought.
Yep.
So I was like, this feels... I get what you were doing, but that's not the big lake, technically. It's our lake, but it's not the big lake. Lake Michigan is the only one that's entirely inside the United States. The other ones share a Canadian border. So there's that little bit of knowledge for you today. Congratulations. We'll be back right now. And we're back. Yay. We learned that Yarrow sees potential in Beata, telling her that she could make Sardrit in like a week or two.
A week or two?
Yeah. She's going to shoot through the ranks.
Well, shit, this is easy.
Yeah.
How long till I get your job?
That's probably a legitimate question, actually.
Honestly, yeah.
But she's smart and she accepts what's required. So, I mean, it was the initial her lifting the shit, but also the way that she was like, all right, I'll chuck my shit away. Okay, fuck my past. We're here now.
It.
Yes.
Yeah, she's kind of like surrendering herself to the concepts at work here.
Yeah. She's going to go along with the program. And we learn a little bit more about that program. The Army's philosophy is brains over brawn. The Dominate Dirge kind of makes it so that you don't really need to have a super strong, fighty army because the Dirt is going to do the majority of the work.
You don't really have to be a fighter here.
No.
All you got to do is hit the bell.
Hell yeah.
And that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's the long and short of it, my guy. And women actually have the natural compassion to lead and be in a sergeant position because, for example, a man probably wouldn't have explained to Beata why she needed to chuck all her shit away, and she would have just been left doing it for no reason or arguing. But Yarrow explained it to her, and Beata just did it, and everything's cool. That's the power of women.
Or is this just because of everything that happened in Anderith?
I think it's probably that. The men, especially Haken men, are inherently thought to be brutal.
That's what I'm talking about. So
Yeah.
It's this whole mindset of all of these preconceived notions that the people in Anderith have that are saying that women are more in a better position to lead. Like, it sounds good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not arguing against it. But also, I feel like it's not coming from the nice place that Beata is kind of seeing it come from.
Yeah.
It's really from the preconceived notions of Anders versus Hakens.
Right.
And the way everything went down. Not that this is just a super progressive military outfit.
Right. But not as good as it sounds on the surface. Yes.
Right. Not for the reasons you would kind of hope for.
Right. So at this point, training starts. Beata's she struggles a tiny bit in the very beginning. But then we have the montage music kick in. There's push-ups, running, maybe some getting yelled at by a sergeant who's like highly caffeinated and really intense.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Think Mulan with less singing and more dirt.
Okay. Yeah. They just take all the fun and cute parts out of it.
Yeah.
And also no dragons.
Right.
Welcome to the 23rd, maggot. Oh, shit. This is a real-ass story.
Real-ass story. Kids getting their legs cut and shit. It's rough. Beata.
I don't remember that happening in Mulan.
No, it didn't. It didn't. Takes the Disney right out of it. Beata, with her butchering experience, is surprisingly skilled with the sword. She's better than the boys who never fucking touched a sword in their lives. They just played with sticks, even though they were rich. In fact, all the girls are actually more accurate, if not as hard-hitting as the boys.
They all practiced aiming at said sticks boys were playing with. It all ties in, just like the pin. Fuck, should have kept the pin. The pin and the sausages.
Ugh. Because of all this, because of all of Beata's training and her work that she's put in, she ends up becoming looked up to by her squad and everybody there. She leads with fairness. So there's a great scene where the boys are laughing at a Haken girl who's fallen down, and Beata steps up when they're asking everybody what kind of punishment is deserved for the boys. And she's like, everybody should dig a latrine instead of dinner because we're all the same, right?
Yeah, we're all the same. This happened in our, I'm not 100% sure what the terminology is, our faction or our
Squad.
Our squad. Ooh, yeah, it's probably something like that.
Yeah.
But since we allowed this to happen, we all get punished the same because that way we're always going to look out for every member of our team.
Yeah. We're together in this, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's really good. It's a good leadership moment. It shows her and the people around her and the people in leadership that she's the one that everyone should be looking at.
But everybody else fucking hates her now.
No, actually, it seems like they respect her and they all turn their ire towards the Ander boys for doing that. They take it the way they're supposed to.
Okay, yeah, I guess I could take that back because if Beata wasn't in on the punishment, then it would definitely be a separate thing. But she's like, I'm going to do it too, right along with all of you guys.
Yeah.
So it's not that I made you guys do this. We all have to do this because of what they did.
Yeah. So we're not going to have that happen again. Right, guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
And that feels good.
Yes.
Even though we got to dig this latrine, so fuck that guy.
Yes. They did wrong. Fuck those guys. Don't fuck up again. We're all going to watch each other and bop each other's nose when we see each other doing something so we don't have to do this shit again.
Yeah, and you don't want to be the cause of the latrine dig either, so you're damn sure not going to make this mistake.
Right.
Got you. Ah, okay. Yeah, I like it.
And we did get a fun little introduction to the squad. One of them's name is Carl, by the way, which I loved. That made me laugh.
Is he the guy that did the thing and make us dig the latrine? Because
I don't think we got the name of which one it was, but I assume that it was Carl.
Because God damn it, Carl!
Yeah.
Oh, it feels so good to say.
And there is a mix of Hakens and Anders. I believe that the boys are Anders and the girls are a mix of Hakens.
Oh, okay.
If I don't misremember. But the boys just stand there grinning moronically, which is kind of just like, they're not really here with the intent. At least when we start, they're just here playing a game. And it's through this training that they also become soldiers in an army. It's good training.
Like you said, this is the montage.
Yes. Beata rises to sergeant, as expected. The squad marches to their new post at the border of Anderith. The mood is one of pride and purpose. Everybody's like uplifted and ready to fucking go. We're like, yes.
Montage done. We went from ragtag bunch of idiots to a full fucking working army troop.
Right.
Hell yeah.
The positive part of this is that we do not crest over the hill and see a burned village and a little tiny child's doll. We don't end on that note in this chapter, which is great.
Yeah, I don't know if we could fucking handle another one. Another Ebenesia?
Yeah.
Ebenesia 2 Electric Boogaloo?
Yeah.
Fuck that.
That's all. Like I love that song from Mulan, but the way it ends every time when you're singing
Boogaloo?
it. Oh,
I'm kidding.
you're wild. No.
There's so many good scenes in Mulan. I love that movie.
They eventually arrive at the Domini Dirch. That's where we end. It's intimidating. It gives Beata purpose, though. Each squad ends up staying here for a few months at a time before being relieved by the next squad.
Yeah.
And they are charged with the protection of Anderith. Like, this is an important fucking job. And To be fair, she is not a lot, like, even though they're brand new, to either side of them, there's an experienced squad that she's going to go and meet with and learn from. So over the next 2 months, she will become one of the experienced squads.
Right.
And then one of those other ones will be replaced with newbies. That's how they kind of cycle through this so that everybody's being watched by somebody who knows what they're doing.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like this is a 24/7 job, and they have rotating shifts of troops and they have rotating squads.
Yes.
Right? So that it's always manned, and that the new troops are going to land in between where the experienced guys, we've been out here for 2 months already. So
Yeah.
the people next to us just showed up. But that way, when we talk, we can also tell them, hey, so this is what's been going on. Here's kind of the whole situation. And you get that from 2 different viewpoints. So you can make the best judgment. Plus, you're rotating your soldiers in and out. So, like, it's always being watched, and it's always fresh faces, which I fucking love. This is strategic as shit.
Yeah.
I love this.
And you can all kind of watch each other and keep an eye and make sure that, hey, if you see something wrong, you can kind of correct the other people as they're learning. Yeah.
And even though there's kind of like a subtext here of, you don't got to be smart to do this job, there's still a strategy here. Then even though we have the end all be all fucking just ring the bell, kill the enemy weapon, you got to be smart about it. So we have to have good strategy about this too. You can't just be a blithing fucking idiot, right? You got to be effective.
Right.
I dig it.
They weed those people out through the trade. They did say that none of Beata's people got dropped, but usually if you're shit, you get dropped before you get here. And they have a tier. So you have Beata, who's the best. One of the other people who came in is her second in command. And then everybody else is a soldier, but they made soldier. So they passed the tests.
You got in, you make soldier.
Yeah.
I wonder what happens if you don't make soldier.
You get kicked out.
Well, then what?
Then you're not part of the army. Go find a new job.
You
I
just
don't
got to
know.
get a job then.
Your fucking problem, not ours.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Look, we're not going to give you a gun, okay?
Yeah.
We don't think you're a good fit.
For the first time in Beata's life, she feels she is actively doing good. Hagans don't get to feel like they don't get to do good. They can't actually ever be good. But
they're actively told they're bad, literally all the fucking time.
Right.
You're inherently bad. You can't be good.
Right. So she may not be good, but she is doing good.
Yeah.
She's protecting Anderith. So she's doing the closest thing to doing good that her being good that she could. She's there. She's at the pinnacle.
She's currently living her best life.
Yes.
This is as much as I could hope for, and here I am doing it. And I mean, honestly, being in the army is something to be proud about. You should be proud, even though the bar to entry is pretty low. Being in the army, defending yourself, your country, your family is good.
It's a sacrifice that you're doing, to be fair, but for her, it doesn't seem like so much of a sacrifice other than her dumping all of her stuff at the beginning. But she took the terrible circumstances that she was in and is making the best out of it. And we're ending on a good note. Much better note than the end of the Mulan song.
Yeah.
So, positivity.
The battle?
It ends with the dead village in front of them. It's terrible.
Oh, yeah.
It ends on a sad note for such a good song. But this is good. This is positive. Beata went from lost villager with a bag of snacks to boss bitch. 1 chapter.
It is a tragedy. She still does not have the sausages. If she deserved one thing, it was that bag of cured meats.
Imagine the loyalty that her squad would have had to her.
That's what I'm fucking saying. Like, hey, I know I'm the new boss. Some of you might feel a little sour about that, but I trust every single one of you motherfuckers. And so tonight, when everybody else is finished with their slop, we're going to grill up some fucking sausages, B. Because us. And they're like, fuck yeah.
You know why they took him, Nate? It's because they know.
Because the higher-ups are going to eat them. You know they're going to fucking eat them.
No, it's because some wily little teenager, right, in his little squad, or her little squad, they're going to take the sausages. They're going to be out there by the bell late at night some night. And they're going to go, hey, guys, what do you think would happen If I hucked this sausage out there and then rang the bell, do you think it would explode?
Oh my God. Quick, hand me the sausage.
Yeah. That's how fast that would happen. So they had to take them.
And there's a group of them out there, so we know that the group is going to accomplish what one person wouldn't on their own. They'd be like, fucking throw it.
Yeah.
Throw it, Carl.
Who's it going to hurt? Who's it really going to hurt if we explode
man.
some fucking sausages?
That's
a good test run. We should see if it still works. We don't even know if it still works, right, guys?
We gotta find out somehow.
Come on. It would happen so easy.
I am so fucking happy Carl is back in the mix. God damn it, Carl. I missed you, buddy. Oh, I'm going to give you so much shit.
It's going to be great.
Oh.
I think that's the wizard note and prophecies. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Beata's not just surviving. She's becoming a leader.
She's thriving.
We understand why they took the sausages now. It all makes sense.
It's sad, but I will trade sausages for Carl back. Feels pretty good.
It's been reincarnated. It's great. Well, that's our truth, and we would love to hear yours. Write to us in your journey books to podcastatt@gmail.com or find us on any of our social medias.
Glug, glug, glug.
If you would like to support this podcast and hear some more exclusive content, find us over on patreon.com/podcastatt, where every tier is the happiest tier that
Damn
you've ever
it, Carl.
tiered.
Sorry.
Thank you all for listening.
We'll see you real soon.
Bye-bye.